place that we should organize for, and I suppose it's always good to have standing room only. It means that people are interested in the topic. So I want to welcome you all very warmly this evening. This forum this evening really is a follow-up to a survey that I conducted within my riding of Newmarket and Aurora about 2 months ago. Many of you, hopefully all of you, received the Have Your Say survey. And that was an attempt on my part to reach out to my constituents to get their thinking on some of the major issues facing us, to get your thoughts in terms of where some of the areas of concern are. And as we began to analyze that, there were a number of things that became very clear very quickly. And one of those was that at the top of the list was the issue of health care. We are very fortunate in this area to have excellent health care services. But that doesn't mean that there are not gaps that people encounter. And I heard back from many people, not only in terms of the actual survey itself, but if you recall, the survey had many opportunities for people to actually write in their issues and the concerns that they personally had. And so healthcare was really at the top of that list. And what I wanted to do through this forum is follow up on that and give people an opportunity to come forward and share with us what their concerns are, what the experiences have been, so that we can learn from that. And I want this to be a very positive learning experience. A learning experience for me as your MPP. But equally as important, a learning experience for the healthcare providers in our community. And so not only did I extend the invitation to the general public to come forward and share their concerns, but I made a point as well to extend written invitations to our healthcare providers. And I'm encouraged by the take-up that we had. And so tonight, I'd like to, and perhaps, if you wouldn't mind, just when I call out the organization, if you wouldn't mind standing up and being acknowledged, because I'm grateful that you're here. The Community Care Access Center is represented here tonight. Kathy Zabo and Glenn, welcome. We appreciate you being here. And Yvonne Ashford. South Lake Hospital is represented here tonight. Gary Ryan and Annette and Dr. Nancy Merrill. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Extended Care Canada is represented by Paul Tuttle and Gary Loader, the Director of Business Development. Specialty Care is represented by Lois Corman. Sunrise of Aurora, Gina Moore. Welcome.
Thank you.
The Ontario Medical Association, represented by Dr. Tim Nicholas. Welcome, Tim. The Canadian Mental Health Association by Colleen Zakura. York Region EMS by Chief Norm Barrett. Welcome. The York Centre for Children, Youth and Families, Mrs. Noreen Lee, Chair of the Board of Directors. A little louder? Okay, we'll do our best here. Addiction Services for York Region, Peter Brewitt. Welcome. And Patricia Scott Jeffra. Hospice King is represented by Bob McGavin and Lynn McLaren. Welcome. Doan Hospice, Donna Loselle and Bill Martin. And the York Region Food Network by Joan Stonehocker, the Executive Director. And I also want to extend a special welcome to former Mayor John Taylor and former Councillor Victor Woodhouse. And is there anyone else who wants to be especially recognized? So I'll do that right now. I welcome everyone, and again, it's encouraging that these folks are here because they can hear firsthand from the people in the community what's on their mind, the good, and in some cases the challenging parts of our healthcare system are. So we're going to be hearing one at a time. We have to enforce a time limit of 5 minutes per presentation. We have 14 presentations this evening. And as you can see, we have signing capacity tonight. We have people with disabilities who are here to tell us their stories, and we're glad that they're here tonight as well. So I'm going to do my best to keep us on track. And this may be not as difficult as trying to keep politicians on track in terms of their speeches, and Nick is already giving me the sign saying, I'm now over my 5 minutes. So we'll get on. The first person I'd like to call forward is Karen Seven.